Welcome. My name is Kgaugelo Motloutse, and today on the hot seat, I am joined by the project manager for the Census 2021, Ms. Letjeka Mphela. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Mphela. Now, South Africa's census is in 2021, and we understand that you're doing tests. What is the purpose of the Census 2021 test, and what are you testing?
The Census 2021 will answer key questions for the country that include how many we are, which is a total population count indicator that will be used for resource allocation, measurements of the extent of service delivery, decision making, as well as budgeting, among others. It also seeks to answer who we are. And those results will provide the current picture of South African population in terms of demography. Furthermore, it seeks to answer where do we live, which is the living conditions of South Africans, which will be understood through terms of housing, access to water, availability and essential facilities, and access to the internet. And with that in mind, the need for the above-mentioned data requires that Statistics South Africa maximizes the use of available technology to improve planning for and for the collection of data. Now, the organization aims to conduct a digitized Census 2021 with the option of electronic self-enumeration. The Census 2021 New Methodologies test is aimed at testing respondents' preferred mode of data collection and as well as access into gated and high-walled communities. As we know, Stats SA has already moved through the digital approach in the form of CAPI, which is Computer Assisted Personal Interview, where the main method of collection remains personal interviews administered by field workers with tablet PCs. In addition to that, the new methodologies that are going to be tested include computer assistant web interview, which is KAWI, computer assistant telephonic interview, which is KATI, and community mobilization initiatives. The benefits of this for Census 2021 will include cost reductions for conducting the mammoth task of the census and a better respondent experience, timeliness and more accurate quality data that will provide a reliable picture of the population of the country.
Can you please elaborate on the new methodologies that you are testing?
The new methodologies test will be conducted in 3 provinces, where metros with the highest low response rate during the Census 2011 were identified as the Cape Town the Cape Town Metro in Western Cape, the city of Joburg and city of Tshwane in Gauteng, as well as eThekwini Metro in KwaZulu-Natal. The geographic information frame, which is GIF, will be used and fieldwork units adjacent to each other will be created, and all the dwelling units within each of those sampled FWs will be visited. Now, community mobilization will take place from the 16th to the 30th of July, and data collection will then proceed from the 1st of August up until the 31st of August. During community mobilization, field workers will visit the sampled FW units to carry out community mobilization to create awareness about the Census 2021 New Methodologies test, as well as to capture the respondents' preferred mode of participation for the test. The modes that will be used include CAPI, KAWI, and KATI. And the platforms where the respondents will be able to choose their preferred mode are firstly with the field worker through CAPI, face-to-face interview, as well as online registration. And online registration will be open from the 23rd of July up until the 4th of August, and will enable respondents to register themselves on the link that is provided on the Statistics SA website, where they'll be able to register themselves and choose their preferred mode of data collection. From the 1st of August, respondents will then be able to administer the questionnaire through their preferred mode, whether it be CAPI, where the field worker will come and conduct personal interviews, or KATI, where the call center agents will call the respondents to administer the questionnaire for them, or KAWI, where the respondents will go online and be able to administer the questionnaire themselves.
From the previous censuses, what has been the challenges and how will the new methodologies solve the old problems?
The move by Stats SA from PAPI to CAPI is to ease fieldwork and fieldwork management, to maintain, if not improve, the integrity of existing statistical systems, to maintain confidentiality of data by assuring respondents that any information provided by themselves to Stats is treated as confidential, and this is further expanded by the Statistics Act. Previous challenges have also included restricted access in what we call the high-walled or the gated communities, which has contributed to the high undercount in the past. Now, exploring technology for census will result in important gains in the quality and cost effectiveness of the whole census operation. The new methodologies aim to achieve various ways of accessing high-walled and gated communities with Kgaugelo and Kati, but not only access, but also an increase in respondent participation. Therefore, the introduction of the new methodologies such as Kgaugelo and Kati will provide online capabilities to collect data and make person-to-person communication in the field a lot easier. From a planning and enumeration perspective, the new methodologies will enable Stats to maximize the use of integrated maps and global positioning systems, which is GPS. It will assist with the computerized case management, the automated skip patterns, simultaneous process for data collection, data capturing, and editing, whereby previous census, those processes were separate and done at the end where they were upstream processes to each other, as well as automated coding and the ability to preload questionnaire responses and customize questions.
Why are the new methodologies being tested?
Mainly, the new methodologies seek to explore innovative ways in which to increase access and participation by respondents in gated and high-walled communities. As a subset to that, the use of technology also seeks to reduce the cost of data capture, questionnaire printing, storage, transportation, and as previous censuses have done, those were some of the main cost drivers. We also aim to test the data security of online data with the focus on protection of data and its critical elements toward the census project value chain. At the same time, we would like to provide assurance to respondents that their personal information will be protected from unauthorized access by others.
When will the Census 2021 test be conducted?
The census will be conducted, the main census will be conducted in 2021. But prior to that, we have numerous plans in place that will test various methodologies and processes that include the mini-test, which will take place in 2019, as well as the census pilot that will take place in 2020.
And what are you interested in finding out about the test?
The census team is keen to discover which mode of data collection the respondents prefer in order to maximum access to respondents in high-walled and gated communities, and at what level respondents are willing to partake and participate in providing census information.
If the test gives you unexpected results, will you adapt your mass mobilization strategy to that?
Absolutely. The aim is to commence with intense community mobilization in preparation for Census 2021 by engaging gatekeepers and the community at large. Enriched community mobilization aims at increasing awareness, at increasing public awareness to expand the base of community support for the Census 2021 by bringing in new volunteers from affluent areas who would have otherwise not have taken part or been involved in census. There is a great need to create public presence and awareness on the importance of census and why we collect the data and the statistics that we collect, and how that influences the planning and monitoring by government, by promoting community ownership to provide demographics and other information for the census through expanding the base of support for Census 2021.
Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Mphela.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was Ms. Mphela, who's the project manager for the Census 2021 test. For more, please visit our website at statusa.gov.za. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.